Everyone, it's Outrider here, and today we're going to be having a look at Studio Series 86 Sweep. I've just realised that this is the only Studio Series 86 figure I haven't reviewed, so I thought I'd start off 2022 with a review of this fella here. Packaging has different artwork of the Sweep compared to Scourge. It is number 8610 with the artwork at the side, and then on the back you can see a bit of a bio there. Well, it's not even a bio, is it? Big screen inspired scale, detail and backdrop. And then you can see his space ironing board mode there. He does come with a backdrop, which is exactly the same as Scourge. So technically, Scourge would be in the middle, because everyone knows that Thundercracker turned into Scourge. And actually, it'd be one of these fellas here that actually turns into the Sweep. But never mind, I think it still works as a backdrop for Scourge. So Scourge comes with two accessories. He comes with the blaster, which is exactly the same as Scourge's blaster. And he comes with his laser phallus as well. Again, exactly the same colour as with Scourge as well. And here is the figure himself. A lovely, lovely looking figure. Articulation is exactly the same as Scourge. In fact, the only difference between Scourge is this open hand is on his right hand instead of his left hand. And of course the colour blue is slightly different, and I'll show you that quick comparison now. And here is Scourge, and you can see the difference in colour. I actually prefer the colour of the Sweep compared to Scourge here. But as I said before, exactly the same weapon, just cast in a slightly different blue. Now, as I said as well, that this hand is open on Scourge, but it's closed here. And this hand is closed on Scourge, but open here. And I thought that was a really odd switch. I honestly thought that what they would do is give us a slightly different face cup, but the face cups were exactly the same. Maybe even a different expression on him or something like that. It's apparent now why we got a different hand on each one, because those were used for that Dracula's figure. So it makes sense that they reuse those parts here, or pre-use the parts here, or whatever it might be. Yeah, it's got the same detail, the pink inside these holes here, same nail detail as Scourge. Yeah, it's essentially the same figure. So you would go out and you would pay another £30 to £35 for an exact same copy of Scourge. And if you're a fool like me, you pick up another one. So I've actually got two Sweeps and one Scourge. I am tempted to get one more. I'm not an army builder, but I see this as, I don't need another Scourge again in my collection. So I see this as like being the final piece of the jigsaw. But here he is in his space ironing board mode anyway. Exactly the same as with Scourge. If you want to see the transformation for that, I think I did that on the Scourge review, but you can check that out for a little bit more detail. But yeah, he's exactly the same. Lovely, lovely version of Scourge, whatever this is meant to be. And just as with Scourge, you can attach his blaster to the side, and you can get his space phallus on the top there, if you want to do that. Now, these figures are lovely. Really, really nice. I love Studio Series 86. Some great detail on these figures. And I'm really, really happy to have a Sweep or a few Sweeps in my collection. And yeah, it's nice to have these versions. I love that Decepticon logo. Like, squashed like in the animation. It's brilliant. But yeah, I enjoy this figure. I picked up, as I say, two of them. And I would like one more if I see it cheap. I think my rule is I paid £35 for my first one, £30 for my second. If I see it cheaper than £30, I will pick up a final Sweep for the collection. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little review. No much point dwelling over him too much, because him and Scourge are basically the same figure. But until next time, I've been Outrider, and I'll catch you again really soon.